What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Real Housewives of Atlanta season. See, I do so many shows like they running together. I was about to say another show, but that's tomorrow. Okay, this is the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15. Nope, season 12, episode 15. Kenya versus Ken. Um, Girl, bear with me. Y'all know it's Sunday. I've been working overtime. It's that time of the month, ladies. Okay, I'm tired of shit because of it. My face breaking out because of it. Girl, I'm just all fucked up, okay? Girl, the shit took me out last night. It took me out last night. Y'all know I'm a night out. I don't go to sleep. Bitch, I went to sleep before 12 o'clock, okay? I was out. Anyway, um, for this whole week. But we gonna get off of that. We gonna get into this episode review. So it starts off with Eva. Now the last time we seen Eva last week, Eva was going into labor, or what we thought was labor, because she was having contractions, okay? And Candy, she was on the phone with Candy. Candy relayed the message saying that she was 1.5 centimeter dilated. So basically, I feel like she was going into preterm labor, which I'm pretty sure that's what she was saying. She was having Braxton Hicks that was turning into some real contractions. Braxton Hicks are basically, correct me if I'm wrong, they're like mimicking contractions and giving off false impressions that you're actually about to go into labor and you're actually about to start dilating, but you're not really. Preterm dilation, preterm contractions, or whatever. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, if the ladies who have had babies and have had Braxton Hicks and stuff like that and go through the shit that the women body go through. Goddamn. Okay, that's all I can say on that. And the modern medicine, bitch. Dr. Jackie got them contractions to stop. Okay, she said, listen, girl, what we're going to do is we're going to put you on bed rest, okay, so that you won't go into preterm labor and have preterm contractions again until it's ready. So she, in her feelings about that, because, she got to get this ready. She got to make sure Michael got this ready with little Michael, with little Marley, with, the kids, and she can't really get up and do stuff. And I understand how that feels for somebody to tell you, bitch, you can't do shit, and you like, no, I have to, because things ain't gonna get done. It's a certain way that I like to do things, okay? And I want them done the way that I want them done. Because I know when you do it, it ain't gonna get right. It ain't gonna get done the way that I want it to get done. Baby, when I fucked my leg up, I was laying up in this goddamn bed for over a month, bitch, and I was so mad. I was so fucking mad because I couldn't do shit, and I had to have people do shit for me because it hurt like a bitch to fucking move my leg. I know what you're going through, Eva, but listen, I also can relate with that ice. Let me tell you something. I don't know what it is about fast food ice, restaurant ice, or whatever, especially. Like, you get some. Listen. Sometimes I go to these fast food places not for the food, but just to get a fucking cup of ice, okay? Because that shit be bomb as hell. Y'all, some of y'all like, y'all, bitch, you fucking right. You fucking right. Put down in the comments, since we want to go there, since they started off all ghetto like this. I ain't even gonna say ghetto. That ain't ghetto. That's just life right there, okay? Put down in the comments some of the best ice that you had from the places that you went to, okay? Put down there your favorite places to get some goddamn ice. Anyway, moving on from her, Eva gonna be all right. We get Cynthia and Mike. They still up in LA. Cynthia sitting down there reading the little synopsis and goals and purposes of, Mike's little book that he's about to put out on himself, Open Mike. And, he comes in and she's just putting out there like, since you're gonna put this whole book out and you focusing on, you putting all your troubles and your triumphs and your trials in there, people gonna focus on the salacious stuff, especially the fact that you're talking about you cheated and all this stuff, and how you wasn't, he said, he knows that, but he want people to read the whole book, and and I think, like, in Cynthia's mind, that's just gonna bring a little bit more trouble, and she's a little bit more concerned because people gonna be thinking like, well, damn, if he cheated on all his relationships and did all this shit to all these women that he's been with, and he's been this way, well, what about what would happen if he's in a relationship? What makes you think that you any different? What makes you think that you the woman that's gonna come in and change the thing and make him want to stay faithful? And they get on the subject about cheating. She was like, if he ever cheat on me and she finds out, she's going to be really hurt. Of course, of course. But I truly feel like that she would at least I don't know. Do you feel like Cynthia? Because I don't know if Peter cheated on her. I think it was more so a financial thing that happened between them. But do you feel like Cynthia gives you the vibe that if Mike was to cheat on her, she would still stay or try to work it out for the most part before she just give up on the relationship? Or do you feel as though she would just say, deuces, I'm out? Because I know people have their limits. People have their limits. Like, okay, you had it one time, and I'm gonna try to work over this hump, but if you do it again, I'm over and done with. Or some people just be like, no, you didn't fuck me up, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So put down in the comments what you feel about that. And she was just trying to say, because he was like, and if you cheat or whatever, she was like, oh no, baby, I'm not a cheater. Okay, I've always been faithful in all my relationships. I was like, oh, so you so perfect? No, that's not it. It's just that I know myself and I know that I'm not a cheater, and that's not what I'm doing. He was like, well, you haven't cheated, that don't mean that you won't cheat. She said, no, bitch, listen to what I'm saying. I am not a cheater. Okay, I'm not going to cheat. All right, that is not in my repertoire. That is not in my psyche. That is not in my bone structure. All right, I am not a cheater. Okay, don't throw that on me. Oh, so you just like to, it just feel like you like to point out all my faults and flaws or whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. And then they get into the whole argument about how they argue, because he ain't want to really talk about the shit. And it was like, see, that's the thing when you, like, we don't even know how to argue right. Like, I'm a stayer. You're a goer. Like, as soon as stuff get hot and everything, you want to run up out of here. And I'm the one that want to stay and get this done and talk about it all the way out, so we won't have to bring the shit back up again and we can come to some type of conclusion. And then she suggests that they go talk to somebody about it. And I see nothing wrong with premarital counseling. Okay, go ahead, Mike, and see what's going on. Because obviously, Mike, have you ever thought about going to a therapist to understand why you do the things that you do? You said in that little synopsis that Cynthia was reading, bitch, you made some choices that could have put you in jail. Okay, not jail, but prison. And jail and prison is two different things, bitch. So yeah. Go to counseling and see what's good. Go to counseling for yourself and go to counseling for your relationship. And truth be told, this are things that you should be talking about before you cross that line and you go ahead and get married. You have to get to know the person that you are with so that you can be prepared for some things. And I know you can't be 100% fully prepared for things because life throws you curveball, but you can have some type of preparation ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with going to counseling. Do that shit. So Candy sitting there eating some biscuits or whatever the fuck it is. Girl, I don't know. Candy would fuck a plate up in a minute. Now see, bitch, I wish I had Candy body and her appetite and I gained weight anyway too. Listen, girl, I told y'all last week I went to the doctor and I thought I gained some weight because y'all know I kind of fell off a little bit. I told y'all about that in one of these videos. I kind of fell off. I can tell y'all, I can admit that. I'm on my weight loss journey. Okay, I'm not where I want to be. I can be doing a little bit better, but life got me fucked up. So, I think I ain't gonna lie, I went into like the depressive state, okay? And sometimes, I think I'm an emotional eater, and I feel like that's what happened. And it wasn't really food, it was really like junk, sweets and shit. So I'm backing off of that. I didn't cut a whole bunch of stuff out of my diet or whatever. And I thought that I had gained a whole bunch of shit, but bitch, come to find out I done lost some stuff. Okay, I said it wasn't a lot that I lost, but I'm still losing. I was like, oh, thank God, so I ain't really fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? But I could be doing a little bit better. I can admit that. That's part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? So Candy sitting there, and I was just thinking about that because she was fucking whatever it was she was eating up, and I was just like, damn, I can't even eat that. You know what I'm saying? But, she's sending out text messages to all the girls and making sure they're going to be at this little event that her and Kenya is throwing together, a little kickball event, And I was like, that's cool. Get the girls together, do some shit like that. Now, remember the last time, I don't know who had the event. Remember that softball event that they had and Marlo and Nene got into it? Bitch, yes. I said, oh, no, we don't need nothing like that. But then again, we probably do for a little bit of drama. But, Nene, of course, said she wasn't coming because of Kenya. Marlo said she didn't even know about it, so they get on the phone and they start talking or whatever. Next thing you know, Candy go ahead and call Kenya, or Kenya call her, girl, whichever one. They talking, they FaceTiming, talking about the event. She let her know that, Nene ain't coming, okay? Nene ain't coming. Tanya not coming either because Tanya not in town. Nene not coming because she found out that it was her event with Kenya got something to do with it. Listen, at this point, Kenya like, bitch, I don't give a fuck, okay? Because I don't like that bitch, all right? She don't like me. I don't like that bitch, and it is what it is. And I said, that's fine. Just stay away from each other at this point. Listen, let me just tell y'all this, okay? Listen, this is the real world for me, okay? If I don't fuck with a bitch, I don't fuck with you. And you want to know how you will know that I don't fuck with you? Because I won't never say anything to you. And I know they got to interact with each other because they're on the show. They're contractually obligated probably. Money and all that stuff is on the line. But in real life, bitch, if we ain't filming, girl, I ain't finna try to make a storyline back keeping your name up in my mouth because I don't fuck with you. Bitch, I don't follow your social media. I don't care what you fucking post, okay? I don't care who you fucking talk to. You do you, bitch, and I'ma do me. All right, because that's what it is. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you, truly. And I bring that up because, first of all, Candy was like, listen, girl, can you put your areola back in place? Because I can see it. And that bitch was big as shit. I said, Candy, you would be the one that spotted nipple in the areola. We understand. Okay. But, they going to do that. Nene over here. And she talking to Greg about the whole thing. And, she feels some type of way about the fact that Kenya did show up and she only stayed for a few minutes, okay? One, I wouldn't even feel some type of way about it, especially when I don't even fuck with the bitch and I really didn't want her there. And I mean, the only way I would really feel some type of way about it is if I truly wanted that person there and I wasn't just trying to throw it out there like, girl, you invited just because they made me invite you or something like that. Now, if Nene had some true intentions of actually sitting down and talking to her at this event or trying to put out an olive branch, like she said she tried to put out multiple olive branches, I don't. Okay, then I can understand the frustrations, but I'm not sure if that's 100% what the case is. What was the purpose of having Kenya there if y'all don't like each other? Kenya don't like you don't like her, and I don't think that y'all would ever like each other, period, okay? Never, and so at this point, what did you expect? You came late as hell too, and other people got other obligations that they could be doing. And you know how Kenya is. She gonna do what she gotta do, okay? So truth be told, I would have kind of left too. I would have left early. I ain't even leaving early, bitch. If you said something's supposed to start at 2:00 and you supposed to be here, bitch, you too fucking late, okay? I got shit to do that I could be doing. I got errands to run. I got a life to live myself. I ain't got time to be waiting on your ass and we ain't doing shit. And it's just a couple of us up here talking about what? Bitch, I talk to you on the goddamn phone, okay? But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe that was her version of extending the olive branch, trying to get her there. But, she's harping on the fact that she only showed up for a few minutes. Girl, you better be glad that you got that when you showed up extremely late, okay? That's what you better be glad. Then you talking about how the event didn't really go the way that you wanted it to go. Because you brought a whole bunch of extras that wasn't even in the program, bitch. We ain't know who them people were. Okay, what did you expect was going to happen? You wanted a kumbaya section and everybody to be all on one accord with people that we don't know. You want us to discuss our issues that we have with you and each other with people that we really don't know. We ain't never seen a day in our life. Girl, no, it ain't gonna go like that. Then she get in her feelings because, and I feel like this is a little shady, all right? Like, listen, you want Mark to be on your team and be team you and not reach out to Nene or whatever. We saw that look dinner conversation when, Mark was just basically saying, Nene always been nice to me, so, I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. And Kenya just wanted you to have her side and be on her side or whatever. And Mark was like, if somebody going at my wife, bitch, I'm on team my wife. Okay? But see, Kenya, you did a little petty shit by putting that little event up there and then tagging Greg in it. but not Nene. Okay? Now, if you didn't fuck with Nene, bitch, you don't fuck with Greg at this point. That's how I feel on that shit. Okay? You did that shit on purpose. You knew that she'd see it, you know. And like I said, if I don't fuck with you, I'm not checking your social media. So why are you checking my social media? Because she said she posted it on the thing and she saw it. Okay? But Greg probably showed it to her. So, you know, it is what it is. It's all petty. And Greg, you know, it's so unfortunate that Greg is getting caught up in the crossfire all this because Greg ain't done shit to nobody. He's just trying to support, you know, Mike's what's her husband name? Mark's event about the boys and the men coming together, being mentors and doing all this charity. That's all he wanna do. Okay? I said po Greg. Po Greg. Cause I love your smile. Anyway, so they go to the kickball event. We got Kenya and her cousin Shay there first. And then, you know, I'm just trying to fill this out because this is giving me a filler episode tease. So that's why I'm talking a lot. You know, I don't want to give y'all a half-ass review. But, you know, so yeah, it has. Yeah, so the you know, they get to the kickball event. Everybody shows up. You know, they picking teams. Candy is the team captain for Team Hurricane. Of course, Kenya is the team captain for the twirl. Eva shows up with her friend Barbie playing in her place. Even though she's supposed to be on bed rest, she said Dr. Jackie is on call, and she said as long as I ain't doing nothing strenuous or whatever, she can sit down, she can watch the game or whatever. I said that's cute or whatever, girl, but like Cynthia said, bitch, I ain't finna take you to the hospital, okay? If something happened, 911 finna take you to the hospital because it ain't finna be me. You know, I said, I know that's right, okay, bitch? I took time once. I ain't got time no more, okay? But, so they get to the teams. I think on the teams you got Candy. Portia was saying how she didn't want to be last because, you know, it's traumatizing. She was always the one that was picked last. Bitch, I understand how that feels or whatever. I wasn't always picked last or whatever, but, you know, I came down to the last 3 or whatever the fuck, bitch. You know, we done had some shit like that. I could put my own experience in there. But fuck that. Portia was the last one, the second to the last one to be picked on Candy's team. And everybody else, you know, Team Twirl or whatever. Basically, Team Twirl blew their asses out the goddamn water, okay? Candy was the first one. Bitch, you the captain of your team and you the first one out. Girl, that shit looks so goddamn fun. I said, girl, this is my childhood. We gotta get my fat ass out there and do some shit like this, girl. Like, I need to get some people together so we can just go play and work out together. So, you know, make it fun and all that shit. I'm gonna look into that. I really am. That's motivation, bitch. Like, you found your motivation anywhere. Fuck that. So they get through playing, and then at this point, you know, Candy and Kenya then came up with this thing. They wanted to go to Greece, okay? And you know, Eva looked perturbed because she can't come because they want to do it in the next 2 weeks, and Eva's still on bed rest. But you know, that was like, is everybody? Because everybody ain't here. Is everybody invited? Because you know, Nene not there, Tanya not there, and Candy said she's sending her invite to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so of course Kenya had something to say, like if she was doing the event without Candy being there, would she invite a treacherous, torturous type of person, evil person like Nene? No. But since Candy is doing the event, she's inviting everybody too. And so this is where I really want to see, because this is when Kenya and Nene get into it. And I think this is where Nene supposedly spit on Kenya or tried to. Yeah, I want to see that. But this episode giving us feel a tease. It really is. So, you know, you got Eva doing something, little maternity shoot or whatever that she's doing. Candy doing something with Riley about, you know, kids, childhood obesity and stuff like that. Um, you know, then we get this whole scene with Kenya, okay? Kenya and Mark is together and they got baby Brooklyn and they look so cute. Let me tell you something. Kenya, Mark, and baby Brooklyn, they really cute together. They're a cute family, okay? And to be quite honest, I do want them to work it out. I want them to work it out if they can work it out. You know, like I said, probably a couple of weeks ago, there was some photographs of them in the airport or wherever they was walking. They was walking hand in hand. Hopefully they'll work it out, you know. If not, oh well. But you know, Mark sometimes just don't really see it for Kenya, okay? And we saw that again in this scene right here. We got Mark in the pool. They're doing little baby swimming lessons, and I would suggest that if you can do something like that with your child, with your baby, do that, okay? It's not harmful. It's helpful for them so that we won't have these adults growing up not knowing how to fucking swim, okay? And actually it's easier for them to learn at that young age, and it was really nice to see them having that little family moment together, singing a song and all that stuff, whatever. Little baby Brooklyn was enjoying herself, and when they finished, they was talking about getting this event together. They're doing this couples things. This is where Mark is going to meet. I didn't realize that he hasn't met basically all of the couples yet. And so they're throwing this bowling event, and they invited basically everyone except for Greg and Nene. And she was like, she don't want Nene there because Nene tried to fight me. Nene tried to do this. Oh, she tried to fight you? Yeah, she tried to fight me. Like, she put her hands on my face like she wanted to fight and all this stuff. And they had to have people hold her back. I mean, people put their hands up in people's face all the time. They don't mean that they want to fight. I said, Mark, just be on her side for 1 second, bitch. Mark, like, y'all don't know, Kenya full of shit. I just can't take her shit at face value, okay? I gotta go deeper just to see. But in this instant, they were. Had the security not been there, it did look like they were gonna go to blows a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They both was putting each other's hands in each other's faces. Putting their hands in each other's faces, I should say. But goddamn, Mark... Mark just be like, girl, this bitch just be on some shit. She be exaggerating, whatever, whatever. And the producers asked, why is it that you put the event up on social media and you tag Greg? Because she said if you want to invite Greg, you can go ahead and invite Greg, but she ain't inviting Nene. The producer asked, why did you tag Greg and not Nene? Well, why would I invite somebody that I don't fuck with? I said, but that's not why they asked. They asked why you put Greg on there too. That's his wife. Kenya, girl. I get it, but of course Mark gonna go ahead and invite Greg. That's just his homeboy, so that's just how Mark is. Like, Mark ain't never gonna be on Kenya's side. He is never going to be on Kenya's side at all. And Kenya, girl, you just gonna have to put up with it if that's what you want. So, it's time for the bowling event. You got Kenya and Mark getting there first and discussing how they are, somehow sex came up in there. Girl, I don't even care. Moving on from that, all the other couples and people supposed to show up. Now, this is supposed to be an event. According to Mark, this was an event for everybody so he can get to know everybody. According to Kenya, this is an event for the couples. But yet, we have a couple of women that are there who are not coupled up, meaning Cynthia, her man is not there, and we got Eva, her man is also not there. Now, Kenya said she did tell Tanya that she was invited, her and Paul, but Tanya said, I'm not sure if Paul could come, and then Kenya reiterated that this is a couples thing. Mark said, wait a minute, no, this ain't a couples thing. You still could have came, okay? And of course, this whole thing, like, he just shuts down everything that she says. And like Candy said, with the Nene situation, you want her to be cool with everybody, to be cool with this girl when your wife don't even be cool with her. You can't just dismiss differences like that out the blue. Like, you when your own backyard is not clean, like your own wife can't even dismiss her differences with the girl. So of course, they not on one accord. They not on one accord. And Mark feels some type of way. You got Portia in the confessional like, listen, bitch, if I said a bitch wasn't invited, Dennis gonna say she ain't invited. Okay, that's basically what it is. He gonna be on my side, on my team. That's what it is. And of course, the girls got together talking about the whole thing and talking about how it was messed up that Kenya called Tanya, I'll see you next Tuesday, okay, or whatever. And it really was messed up because, like they said, at one point y'all did like each other, and I was just like, oh, here we go with this shit. Y'all gotta bring a little bit of drama to this episode, I guess. Girl, they had to get Kenya in check for a little bit. Like, calm that shit down, okay? You was wrong. But then they go back to bowling, and next thing you know, because they were talking about how Kenya is different between, when she's with the girls, and this came up twice. When she's with the girls, she's one way. When she's with Mark, she's another way. And at one point, when they was talking about the whole situation with why Nene gonna be there, is Greg gonna be there, and why you didn't invite and put all this stuff, girl, Mark said, let's rein it in. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute, bitch. Who you talking to? Kenya, bitch. And they was like, Ken, like, damn. And then Nene popped up, bitch. Nene and Greg popped up at the end of the whole thing. Now, see, it's one thing to see this. I don't like that late shit. We could have left, and we then gonna ask why y'all not bowling, bitch? You late as shit. First of all, you weren't invited, but then again, you were by Mark. And I appreciate what Greg said when he went up to Mark. He said, about this event or whatever, I can't go anywhere that my wife ain't going. See, they on one accord. Mark and Kenya ain't even on one accord like this, bitch. Girl, I'm sitting here like, he said, listen, at the end of the day, you can come, she can come. I'm not about dividing couples or whatever, and I agree with that. And Ken, she agreed with that too. And then she was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's all good. I said, wait a minute. They was like, look at her. She all quiet. She quiet as a church mouse. She agreeing with everything. She ain't got no say up in this shit. And I just said, you know what? Bitch, it wouldn't be me. Nigga, you gonna have to get on the same page as me, okay? I don't wanna. But see, King, you kind of brought this on yourself because you put Greg's name up on that post, okay? That's what you did. You knew exactly what you was doing. You was being petty on fucking purpose, so this is what your little payback is. Now the bitch is gonna be at the goddamn event too, okay? And, when Nene showed the fuck up, first of all, and the second person that she said hello to, she was like, hey, Kenya, look at those titties out and all that stuff. Look at that. I said, Me and Kenya said, now, see, bitch, we can be cordial, but that fake shit, it ain't gonna fly over here. Now, see, I'm agreeing with just about everybody on their shit right about now. Like, listen, I don't disagree with a lot of shit on this episode. Like, when Kenya said that, I agree with that shit. Okay? When Greg said that shit, I agree with that shit. When Mark said that shit, I agree with the part about not dividing couples. That's what I agree with, bitch. Girl, I'm sitting here like, Nene, you not gonna come up in here being fake and then gonna go over there to Kenya after they finish talking and saying, is there an issue, girl? Is there an issue? I just want you to know that it ain't no issue with me, girl. I ain't got no issue. I said, Nene, like Kenya said, this ain't the time, this ain't the place. Girl, step the fuck back, okay? Quit that fake shit, cause you already fucking know. She was like, they was over there like, I'm scared of Mark. It's like talking to the principal. Yes, you coming, okay? No, we ain't doing that shit. I just said, this is a hot ass mess. Now, how this goddamn event gonna be? But anyway, that was Love It. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay? Y'all tell me how y'all felt. And tell me how you feel about this Kenya and Mark situation. Like, do you get the dynamic? Have you ever been in a dynamic like that? If you feel some type of way about a person, do your husband or your partner automatically got to be on your side, or is there more so like Mark and Kenya's situation? Put it down in the comments. Let's discuss. I'll see y'all later. Peace.